Hi, good day, everyone. My name's Janice, and I'm the owner and creator of the Glamour Club. And we're pioneers and catalysts and activists for positive social change. And we are for those who are lonely and have suffered loneliness because of social isolation, with dementia friends. We're for those who are 50 and over, but everybody is welcome. We're disability confident, we're eco-friendly, and we are a spectacular event. And we're vintage and we're themed. So you come to our events and you get treated like a king and queen for the afternoon. So that's a little bit about us, but I want to hand you over to the more important person. Hi, Bob, how are you?
Hello, Janice. As I always say, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Yes, I agree with that.
You know, it really is. But as you rightly say, the Glamour Club do absolutely amazing work in Worthing. And for those who don't know who I am, I'm Bob Smitherman, and I am a outgoing borough councillor. I'm a retired county councillor, but I'm also the Worthing town crier and toastmaster. One of the things I'm most proud about is I was co-founder of the Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week, which was founded when I was mayor of Worthing in 2013, and it's been held every year since, including last year, which we did on Zoom, because we weren't allowed to talk to each other or see each other, and we were only allowed to talk into our cameras and our microphones and our laptops and so on. So we're absolutely delighted that Mental Health Awareness Week this year is got the go-ahead to go back to Offendale Park Methodist Church. It'll be a hybrid session, because actually one of the things we learnt from last year is actually we reached far more people last year than we reached in any of the previous years in the church. So actually we don't want to lose that. So we'll be offering many of the sessions on Zoom. We've got some fantastic sessions lined up. The press release will be going out hopefully over the weekend. Carol's just, my co-founder, is just finalising a few more of the workshops. But I'm really delighted that the launch of Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week will be by a lovely lady called Tanya, who first contacted the council about 6 months ago. And I had a Zoom presentation with her, and she set up a organisation called Championing Youth Minds. And I put her in touch with West Sussex Mind, where I'm a trustee, and she's doing some absolutely amazing things this summer with online workshops, because we all know the mental health implications for young people coming out of the pandemic are really very, very serious. Whether it be through social media, whether it be through social isolation, it's really tough being a young person. And I know I would want to be young again. It was a long time ago that I was young, and I'm very glad that I wasn't young in the world of Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. So it's a tough time to be young, and it's really important that we do everything we can to provide the resilience and support for our young people to help them through. So I'm delighted that Tanya's going to be joining us. The mayor will launch the event. We've got the council in place as well. I've got Lancing Consumptive Men in Sheds, who I was very proud to meet last week over in their new shed over in Lancing, which is absolutely wonderful. And we've got all sorts of workshops lined up. So do look out for the press release, and we'll update the website and Facebook page over the next day or two. Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week is our Facebook page, and as is the website, and just click on the link, and there's all sorts of, and you can see some of the videos from previous years as well.
So can I ask you, Bob, when is it and what's the theme this year? Because I know there's two lots of mental health awareness weeks, isn't there? There was one earlier in the year, but this one is from the World Health Organization, isn't it? So can you tell us when it is and what the theme is, please?
Yep, absolutely. One of the things we did when I was mayor was we did things a little bit differently. The traditional the traditional Mental Health Awareness Week is organised by the Mental Health Foundation, and that's in May of every year. And this year's theme was nature. But actually, the Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week is always around the 10th of October, which is World Mental Health Day. And as you rightly said, Janice, that's the World Health Organization. And I believe the theme this year, actually, I looked at the website last week and they hadn't announced a theme, but I believe they have announced a theme now. And I believe it's mental health in the workplace, which I think is really very, very important. Because obviously for the last 18 months, lots of us haven't been in a traditional workplace. We've been talking to webcams and laptops and things. And I see Facebook today have launched a virtual workplace, which is a bit bizarre, I have to say. But virtual working, clearly has its place. We're doing this on Zoom from our respective homes. Certainly, we will be doing a hybrid session for Mental Health Week because it means we can reach a lot more people. But actually, there's nothing better than to be able to get together and share experiences. Hopefully, we're allowed to share a hug and all, and just support one another in the best way we can and create resilience for our communities, really. So yeah, so we're launching on the 4th of October, and the sessions will be from about the church will open at 8 o'clock every day. The sessions will normally start around about 10 o'clock. We'll have various people sponsoring lunches, hopefully, and then we'll finish with a coffee morning on the Saturday, in the church on the 9th of October. And then I'm delighted that our grand finale will move from the church after we've reset the church ready for Sunday worship. We will be moving to the Alan Fletcher Hall next door to be joined by the Glamour Club. Last year we had our virtual Glamour Club online with our virtual afternoon tea, and we were able to get some afternoon teas delivered by Piglet's Pantry. So big thanks to them. But this year we're able to have the Glamour Club into the kitchen, have tables of 6, I think, with a small dance floor, and hopefully some real life entertainment with real live people actually talking without any screens. So really looking forward to that on Saturday the 9th of October, which will be the grand finale of what will be our 9th Mental Health Awareness Week.
Yeah, that's amazing, Bob, and we're absolutely thrilled that you've chosen us again. Last year was our first grand finale, and it was spectacular. It wasn't just like a flat Zoom. I really enjoy these virtual meetings. Not a lot of people do, but Karen Effrington, she is so professional. She invested a lot of money in equipment so that her home studio looked and sounded just like she would do in real life. And this year we've got Vintage Candy, so they're a duo. So we can't wait. We cannot wait. The theme is Vintage Hollywood, and it's going to be a little bit of different time because normally we're from noon until 3. But this time we're going to be from 1 until 4, and we've done that on purpose because if we want you and Carol Barber, the co-founder, to be able to come in and relax and really enjoy yourselves at the end of what is going to be very hard, very, great work with an amazing purpose. So thank you, Carol. Thank you, Bob. And thank you, the people of Worthing, because we're known as a recovery vehicle ourselves. I've worked in mental health for over a decade now. And so we're just thrilled that you've chosen us, Bob and Carol. Thank you very much indeed.
We're really looking forward to it. So it's a great little hall. I know we were in that hall for the very first Mental Health Awareness Week back when I was Mayor of Worthing. We had the Worthing Awardians, and there's some wonderful photos around of a really entertaining end to our first ever Mental Health Awareness Week. So it's great to be back in the hall and to have the Glamour Club with the Hollywood theme. It's going to be it's just going to be absolutely amazing, really. But it's a really important week. The theme around mental health in the workplace, lots and lots of different sessions with service users, with professionals, with charity groups, local businesses, because actually mental health affects absolutely everyone. One of the things that annoys me intently is when people kind of say, you know, they've got mental health, or they've got mental health, or they've got mental health, or I've got mental. Actually, we've all got mental health, and it's really important that we look after our mental health. And it's just that important, really.
I totally agree with you, Bob. And I'm just thinking to myself, people probably don't know, but we've got space for the grand finale for 48 people. 2 of those are going to be the mayor and his consort or his wife. And so we have 46 tickets, and they are all £10. And you can buy them online. We'll be launching the website as of the 1st of September. So if you go to www.theglamourclub.co.uk, you will be able to, you'll see the Worthing Mental Health Awareness logo, and you'll be able to buy a ticket there. So like I say, we've only got 46, and it's the grand finale, so they'll be snapped up. But we'll do loads of PR and everything,
Absolutely.
and social media and everything, so people will easily be able to join in, you know. So
and the lovely Stacey from Line Pixel, who manages our website, I'll get her to make sure there's a link from the Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week website as well. So
that's fabulous,
because that gets lots of views leading up to the event and during the week. So and we'll share that on our social media. So so do hurry and get your tickets. They're likely to sell like hotcakes, because it's you know, for anyone who's not been to a glamour club, it's a really, really good afternoon out of the day. It's some absolutely amazing, and it's gonna be a wonderful way to finish our first mental health awareness week since lockdown, really. You know, I say last year it was touch and go whether we were going to run the event or not, and we had lots of discussions around it and whether we should, whether we shouldn't, and I just said we're going to do it. I had a Zoom account, and we agreed to live stream many of the sessions. So I know we've got a session on the Monday evening with Worthy Mental Health Carers, and I understand they've got a very good speaker lined up as well. So I won't give the game away at the moment, but that is a really very exciting and very topical with what's been on the news today around the arguably the lack of mental health beds and the impact on our local police, who have to police people in mental health crisis, when actually the people who should be supporting people in mental health crisis are NHS mental health professionals. I know I've had very many conversations with local colleagues in various roles within the police, and a very large part of a policing shift is supporting people in mental health crisis, and that really is not a good way to treat somebody in mental health crisis. The Sussex Partnership Trust, in their wisdom, closed a number of the beds over a few years, and were meant to be putting the money into services in the community. I'm not convinced that actually really happened. There just isn't the support out there for people in mental health crisis, and you know,
I know that the government has given a lot of money, haven't they, for the first time ever, you know, and there's rapid progress being made, so all those funds are going to be shifted around to services, and we're working at NHS in Sussex Partnership, we're working in collaboration more, with more money, more resources, more services.
What I would say as trustee of one of the largest mental health charities in the county, I do hope that that when obviously the commission, you know, obviously the Sussex Partnership are commissioned by NHS West Sussex Commissioners, and that's right and proper. But when Sussex Partnership decide how to run those services, I really hope that they will trust people like ourselves and those tier 2 providers, really further downstream, to support people further downstream, and trust us to support people earlier on in the process, because that's the way you keep people out of hospital, rather than this situation at the moment where there's a very large number of people that need a mental health bed and having to be treated out of county, which is absolutely outrageous for a county the size of Sussex. For us to be treating, you know, people with mental health crisis outside of Sussex there really is something very wrong if a county the size of Sussex hasn't got enough beds to look after our own population, really.
Yeah, I worked in the out of county funded service, so I know exactly what you're talking about, Bob. But at the end of the day, I think everybody is trying their best with what they've got, and we're
Absolutely.
working more collaboratively. And I think what it is doing that. We always used to work in silos, so everybody was. It was just the style of how everything was done in the entire nation. But now, and it's proven that if you work together on everything, it's a little bit like the Glamour Club. We are working with all of those people that you mentioned in the community, churches, individuals, organisations, government bodies. We're all in the same mix, and actually we are all in it together. So totally agree with what you're saying, Bob. And it's about moving forward with all of the learning. And then, we can make the world a much better place, can't we? Particularly for mental health. I know you personally have been championing this sort of thing for decades, Bob. So top of the hat to you for that. But I think we've gone way over our 5 minutes, Bob.
Oh, never mind, eh? I hope people enjoy. I hope people enjoyed it. Obviously, they can follow us Worthing Mental Health Week on our website, Worthing Mental Health Awareness Week on our Facebook page. We're on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. Please do look out for what we're doing. Look out for the shoestring logo. We'll be launching the draft program to the press in the next few days. We have got a few slots. I think last I spoke to Carol, we do have some slots available for the end of the week for anyone that wants to put on a workshop in the church, and we can so if it's appropriate, we can live stream that to Facebook as well to reach more people. So if anyone's watching and they want to put on a workshop towards the end of the week, please do get in touch. But Monday's certainly looking very full. Tuesday's our dementia focus day, which I'm really excited about because we've got the guys from Many Sheds running a repair cafe in the morning. Then we can do them a bit of lunch with the grumpy old men from the Offie Department Methodist Church, is what they call themselves. And then we've got our dementia afternoon, hopefully with a bit of singing. Hopefully have a bit of an afternoon tea and dementia cafe in the afternoon. I say Monday evening we've got the mental health carers, the Rethink group, and then we're looking on Wednesday to hopefully have the Christians Against Poverty and Debt organisation.
Oh yeah, I'm a great admirer of that organisation.
Led by Noel Atkins, former Mayor of Worthing. Sisters Advice Bureau, Health Watch. We're hoping we'll be involved. We're just waiting to hear back from Turning Tides, the local homeless charity. So we're hoping we could do a slot with them. But it's certainly looking like we'll have a very full week. Even if anyone doesn't want to have a workshop session, we have got a number of tables available. If you wanted to, have a table and put your leaflets of information around, do get in touch about that, and we can certainly look about making that available. We just got to be careful this year with COVID to make sure the venue is as COVID secure as possible. The marketplace might not be quite as it has been in the past, but we certainly hope to get back to as near normal as possible, because we all need to, frankly.
Yeah. We're journeying towards it, aren't we, Bob?
Yeah.
That sounds really wonderful, Bob. And I can't wait. I should go to as many sessions as I can. My mental health as well, because I join in many things, so I would encourage people, if you haven't been to something like that before, just go and take a look, and if you're not brave enough to go on your own, take someone with you, because we say things and we do things along our life journey, by dipping your toe in the water, you could actually end up going in a completely different direction. So yeah, I'd say go along. So, Bob, right? I think that's lots of information there.
Definitely.
What would you like to say as a parting comment?
If you see somebody go around without a smile on their face, as Dolly Parton would say, go and give them yours.
Yeah,
See
and
you
I'm
soon,
going to
Janet.
copy you. I love that. If you see someone who doesn't have a smile on their face, give them yours. So see you at Mental Health Awareness Week. Yeah, thanks a lot, Bob.
Yeah,
Thank
4th of
you.
October to the 10th.
4th of October until the 10th.
Yeah.
And the grand finale.
He's on the 9th. He's on the 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
And then the 10th is World Mental Health Day.
Oh, right. Okay. All right then, everyone. I hope you got all of that. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks. Bye.